What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Tuesday, May 30th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. Now, we will get into the home run prop action momentarily. We did have a nice Monday, nice start to the week with a couple of plus money winners. But I just want to remind everybody, these plays, these home run props that we're going to give out, we're obviously going to try to peg as many winners as we can. But these are meant to be plays that are, just for some fun, for some side action, just to have a couple bucks, some coffee, and some pizza money on. But other than that, not plays you should be dumping your whole bankroll into. I recommend playing all these straight. Sorry, not all of them. You can pick and choose. You don't have to play every single play that I give out here. But any ones that you do, I do recommend playing straight. You're more than welcome to parlay some of them. If you parlay anything above 3 legs, I always recommend everybody round robin. What I'll do is, and I don't normally do this, so I'll touch on that later, but I'm going to give you guys a round robin tutorial with a parlay that I am playing on Tuesday. But you have to stay tuned to the end of the home run show for that. And but yeah, like I said, you want to make sure that you try to round robin if it's within your means, because how many times have all of us been within one leg of our parlay, and unfortunately that one leg costs us. But if you round robin, if something goes awry, at least you still get something. But we'll take a look at the home run props that we did hit on Monday, and we had a nice day with Lourdes Gurriel Jr. cashing for us at plus 600, continuing to crush right-handed pitching, made Carl Kaufman pay in that game against the Rockies. Also hit in the same game with Ryan McMahon at plus 410. He ended up taking Ryan Nelson deep, so McMahon cashed for us. And then we also caught JD Martinez at plus 430. So 3 nice plus money payers. Normally, we can sometimes talk about the plus 250s and plus, up to plus 300s. And hey, I'm not sneezing at plus money, but when these bigger odds come in, these plus 400s, plus 600s come in for us, only takes a couple to have a great day. And like I said, we definitely had that on Monday. But before I get into the home run prop action, I just want to remind everybody, I love interacting with you guys in the comment section. So let me know, do you like the angles that I took? Do you not like the angles? Do you have player props of your own? Make sure you drop them in the comment section below. Anything you guys want to talk about, any questions you may have, drop them in there. But like I said, if you're going to drop player props in there, make sure that they're in there before the games start, because unfortunately, we're here to beat the books as a team, and unfortunately, if they're not in there, the player props aren't in there, the picks aren't in there before the games start, well, they don't really help anybody. And like I said, we're trying to beat the books as a team, and none of this thank me later stuff. It's not a competition. We're here to beat the books, one team, one goal, and that goal on Tuesday is to crush the books like we did on Monday. So we'll get into the home run prop action. We're going to start things off with some of the earlier matchups. Got a couple of 6:35 games on the board. I'm going to start things off with a familiar face for our home run prop show. One of my favorite players to back a lot as of late, and that's Jorge Soler at plus 270. Now, I'm going back to the well with my favorite bet against lefties. Soler hitting 389 with 4 home runs in the last 2 weeks against lefties to lead Major League Baseball in that category. Also has a team-high 19% barrel rate to lead the Marlins as well. And Soler, a new stat that I just discovered, leading MLB in no-doubter home runs that would have been a home run in all 30 ballparks, with 10 this season for Soler. So give me a Jorge Soler at plus 270. Also going to look at Juan Soto at plus 410 on the other side for the Padres, hitting 273 in his career against Marlins starter Sandy Alcantara. In the last 2 weeks, Soto hitting 304 against righties with a pair of home runs, along with a 15.3% barrel rate this season. Now, Alcantara, he doesn't give up a whole lot of hard contact, but he's allowed a home run in 5 of his last 7 starts, so I think Soto worth a look here at plus 410. Also going to go to this matchup between the Rangers and the Guardians, the Rangers and the Tigers, I'm going to go with Josh Young at plus 510. Young hitting 406 with 3 home runs against righties in the last 2 weeks. Has a 12.4% barrel rate on the season. Going up against Detroit's Alex Fado, who has allowed a 10.2% barrel rate on the year. He's given up a home run in each of his first 4 starts and 6 total home runs this season. So give me Josh Young at plus 510. Also going to look at Adolis Garcia at plus 370. He's got a 14.9% barrel rate this year. 3 home runs in the last 2 weeks against righties. Now, I'd be lying if I said the 176 batting average over that span didn't concern me a little, but I like Garcia in this matchup. I think it's going to be a good one to help him get back on track. So give me Adolis Garcia at plus 370. Also going to look at this matchup between the Red Sox and the Reds. Now, a player that I did like was Connor Wong for the Reds, hitting .571, 4 for 7 against right-handed pitching in the last week. All 4 hits have gone for extra bases with 3 doubles and a home run. But I wasn't able to find a price on Connor Wong for this game. So if you can find a price on him, I like it. You know, the Red Sox, they haven't been hitting all that well against righties lately. But Wong and my next Red Sox bat stand out. I couldn't pass up on this matchup against Cincinnati's Ben Lively. He's allowed 3 home runs in his first 2 starts this season. So take Connor Wong if you can find a price on him. I'm also going to look at Tristan Casas here at, let's see if I can find the price on him. I just had it at plus 480. He's got a 13.7% barrel rate this year, hitting .462 against right-handed pitching in the last week. So I'll take Tristan Casas at plus 480. Switch dugouts. I'm going to look at Jonathan India at plus 950. Look for a bit of a long shot bomb here. You know, India hitting .278 with a pair of home runs again in the last week against right-handed pitching. Now, Boston's Brian Bello, he isn't giving much in terms of hard contact, but he has allowed a home run in 6 of his last 7 starts this season. India hitting the ball well right now. I'm going to take Jonathan India at plus 950. Also going to lean towards Spencer Steer and Jake Fraley for the Reds. I may do some digging, may add them later on to my list, but right now they're just leans. So if you like either of those guys, I could definitely get on board with Spencer Steer or Jake Fraley. I'm also going to look at Paul Goldschmidt for a home run here going to the matchup against the Royals, plus 330. He's hitting .276 with a pair of home runs in his career against Zach Greinke. Also has 3 home runs against right-handed pitching in the last week. The problem for Zach Greinke, you know, since joining the Royals, it has been giving up the long ball. But any home runs he's given up have really come on the road. Of the 10 allowed this season, 7 have come on the road, and he's allowed 7 home runs in his last 7 starts. So I'm going to give Paul Goldschmidt a look here at plus 330. Going to switch dugouts here. I'm going to look at a couple of Royals, and I'm going to look at Michael Massey to hit one at plus 600. He has an 11.2% barrel rate this season, hitting .556 in the last week against right-handed pitching, and has a .292 batting average with a pair of home runs against right-handed pitching in that in the last 2 weeks. Miles Michaelis for the Cardinals here. He's been okay, but he has a history of being hit hard, as evidenced by 25 home runs he gave up last season. I'm not buying into Miles Michaelis. I'm going to go with Michael Massey here at plus 600. Also going to look at Salvador Perez to hit a home run at plus 370, hitting .294 with 3 home runs against righties in the last 2 weeks. So give me Salvador Perez at plus 370. Also going to look at this matchup between the Astros and the Twins, and I'm going to go with Jose Altuve to hit a home run at plus 600. He hit a grand slam on Sunday. He's hitting .455 with a pair of home runs in the last 2 weeks against right-handed pitching. Now, Joe Ryan, he's been outstanding for the Minnesota Twins, but he gave up a home run in his first start against Houston earlier this year, which was arguably his worst of the year, where he gave up 4 runs in 6 innings. And the Astros, well, they've gotten far better at the plate since then. They're leading baseball in team OPS against righties in the last 2 weeks. Altuve also wasn't there for that first meeting. I like him to keep the hot bat going here with a dinger, so give me Jose Altuve at plus 600. Also going to look at Yordan Alvarez at plus 300. He's the only Astro with a home run off of Joe Ryan. Leads Houston in barrel rate at 19.8% as well this season. So give me Yordan Alvarez at plus 300. I'm also going to take a look at I wanted to take a look at Willie Castro for the Minnesota Twins. He's hitting .350 with a pair of home runs in the last week against right-handed pitching. I don't see him popping up on any injury list. You know, the Astros sending out Brandon Bielak here. He's allowed 5 home runs in 4 starts this year, including 3 in his last start. Couldn't get any strong feelings for any other Twin besides Castro here. Maybe I put a lean on Joey Gallo or Byron Buxton, but just leans for me in that game. But we're going to take a look quickly at this game between the Angels and the White Sox here. And I'm going to go with Mike Trout to hit a home run at plus 270. He's got 3 home runs against right-handed pitching in the last 2 weeks. Hasn't had a ton of success in his career against Lucas Giolito, but Giolito, he's allowed a home run in 5 straight starts. In 6 of his last 7, I think Trout could get him here. So give me Mike Trout at plus 270. Also going to look at Matt Thaiss at plus 510. hitting 385 with a pair of home runs against righties in the last week. So give me Theis here at plus 510. Also going to look at Brandon Drury for the Angels at plus 460. Hitting 294 with a pair of home runs against right-handed pitching in the last week. So I'll take Brandon Drury at plus 460. Now, before we sort of get into the rest of the home run action for Tuesday, I just want to remind everybody, a term that you're going to hear me mention a lot is barrel rate. And if you're new to our home run prop show, or you're just not familiar with it, it's basically a barrel is sort of that sweet spot off of the bat where the further you get deeper into this barrel zone in the perfect combination of launch angle and exit velocity off of the bat, the more likely you are to have a well-hit ball deep into the outfield and subsequently more likely to hit a home run, and that's sort of where it correlates for us. And why is barrel rate important? Well, balls that were constituted as barrels in 2022, 45% of them went for home runs, and that was the lowest percentage that we had seen of barrels to home runs in a decade. Normally, we're talking about 50 to 60% of balls that are quantified as barrels going for home runs, and if you're going to give me a 45 to 60% probability edge on a plus money prop that we can see go off anywhere from plus 200 up to plus 1,000 and sometimes even higher than that, I will take that every day. And that not just goes for doesn't just go for hitters at the plate as well. It goes for starting pitchers and how many barrels they're giving up. So for me, when you're looking at betting home run props, I think barrel rate is one of the most important analytics to take into consideration. But we'll get back into the home run prop action for Tuesday. And we're going to go to this matchup between the Yankees and the Mariners. I'm going to start off with Jarred Kelenic at plus 525, hitting 308 with a pair of home runs against lefties in the last 2 weeks. I'm not sure what's going on with New York's Nestor Cortez, but he hasn't been sharp, and he's allowing 8 home runs in his last 6 starts. He's given up at least 1 home run in 5 of those 6 outings, while Jarred Kelenic has a 10.2% barrel rate this year. So give me Kelenic at plus 525. I'm also going to look at Ty France at plus 550. He's got a home run in the last week against lefties. He's hitting 333 in the last 2 weeks against left-handed pitching. Right now, France and Kelenic, the 2 bats I trust the most for the Mariners against lefties. So give me Ty France at plus 550. And I'm going to look at the obvious Yankee here, All Rise. I'm going to go with Aaron Judge at plus 210. Payout isn't as great as we'd like to see, but it's actually one of the more decent payouts you'll probably see on Aaron Judge, especially going forward. Logan Gilbert hasn't given up much for the Mariners, but he's given up home runs in back-to-back starts and in 5 of his last 7. And 5 home runs in his last 7 starts. While Aaron Judge leading the Yankees with a 29.4% barrel rate this season, hitting 386 with 7 home runs against righties in the last 2 weeks. So give me Aaron Judge at plus 210. I think there's a few other Yankees worth a lean at the very least here. Guys like Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, Gleyber Torres, Harrison Bader. All of them have 3 home runs against righties in the last 2 weeks, with Kiner-Falefa and Torres each hitting 300 or better in that 2-week span. Anthony Rizzo also has a pair of home runs in the last 2 weeks against righties. Also has a career home run off of Logan Gilbert. But all for me are leans right now. I may be a lock in a couple after doing a bit of digging later on. But those are the leans I see right now. So, you could probably take a few Yankees here and not necessarily be too sad about it. But get back into the plays that we do have stronger leans on. I'm going to go with Ronald Acuna Jr. here at plus 300, hitting 375 with 3 home runs against against lefties in the month of May. J.P. Sears starting for Oakland here. He's given up a fair bit of hard contact. He's got an 11% barrel rate allowed this season. So I'm going to look at Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 300. One bat that I did like for the Atlanta Braves that I couldn't get a price on was Marcell Ozuna. He's hitting 407 with 4 homers against left-handed pitching in the month of May. If you can find a price on Marcell Ozuna, that would have definitely been an official play for me. I still might make it an official play after doing some digging, seeing if I can find a price, but definitely take a look at Marcell Ozuna for the Braves. And I'm also going to look at Ozzie Albies at plus 370 for the Braves, hitting 600 in May against lefties in 25 at-bats, a pair of home runs, 8 extra base hits. So give me Ozzie Albies at plus 370. I also lean towards Kevin Pillar for the Braves, but not strong enough there to make it official. But he's hitting lefties fairly well as well for the Braves. For the San Francisco Giants, we're going to move on and we're going to look at Michael Conforto at plus 600, hitting 382 with 3 home runs in the last 2 weeks against right-handed pitching. Johan Oviedo hasn't given up a ton on the mound for the Pirates this year, but Conforto's hitting so well right now against righties, it's hard to go against, especially at this price. So give me Michael Conforto at plus 600. Also going to look at Mitch Haniger at plus 510. He's hitting 324 with a pair of home runs against righties in the last 2 weeks. So I'll take Mitch Haniger as well for the Giants at plus 510. Also going to look at this final matchup for the day. We're going to go with for the Dodgers, J.D. Martinez at plus 410, hitting 341 with 4 home runs against right-handed pitching in the last 2 weeks. Jake Irvin, he's been getting hit hard lately for the Nationals. He's given up 3 home runs in his last 2 starts. I just really like the matchup here for J.D. Martinez. So give me J.D. Martinez at plus 410. Also going to look at Freddie Freeman for the Dodgers at plus 410. Hitting 385 with a home run in the last 2 weeks against righties. He's been making solid contact. I think he could connect to go yard here. So give me Freddie Freeman at plus 410. And I'm also going to look at Mookie Betts at plus 390. Now, he's hitting 263 with a pair of home runs in the last 2 weeks against right-handed pitching. We usually get decent value with Mookie Betts, so I'm going to take it here at plus 390. And I wanted to save, I normally do another point sort of between games for normally during a home run prop show, but I wanted to save it to this point to show you guys an example of something. One of the main reasons that we do this home run prop show is to not only put you guys on free winners, but also to show you the benefit of the betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Plays. You know, they show you player props, they show you how often they hit, but this graphic right here is a perfect example of another great thing that the betting tools do for you, and they find you the best possible price of anything you're looking for. I should say whatever you're looking for on the website, and they show you what book is giving you the best possible price on it. You look here, you know, you're getting the best possible price for total bases, a home run, and total RBIs at one book, but another book is giving you the best possible price on total hits. So whatever you're looking to play, if you find the best possible price at one book and you don't have an account with them, you click on that price, you sign up, you get a sportsbook bonus offer on us, and you also get to play that best possible number while also getting yourself another sports book in your back pocket to add to that advantage that the books can't take away from you, which is your ability to shop lines and find the best possible number. I could do a betting tools show probably for an hour or two, just showing you how great and all the stuff that you can find with those tools. There are parlay builders, there's streak tools if you're looking to bet hot and cold trends, profitable teams and angles, and players. Like I said, it goes on, but I think the best way for everybody to get the true benefit and just to see what exactly I mean is to go and check out these betting tools for yourselves at Pickdawgz and sportschatplace.com. So definitely make sure that you go over and check them out. But like I said, stuff like this is what you will find over there in the betting tools. And the other player we're going to look at to round things off, Heimer Candelario for the Nationals at plus 600, hitting 424 with a pair of home runs against right-handed pitching in the last 2 weeks. Also 7 extra base hits. Now the Dodgers' Tony Gonsolin getting the start here. Isn't giving up a whole lot this year, but Candelario still hitting righties really well lately. Feels like a prime candidate for a home run if anyone's going to get one off of Gonsolin. So give me Heimer Candelario at plus 600. So we'll do a recap of the home run props we did give out, and then I will let you guys in on the parlay action that I like for Tuesday. But we start things off with Jorge Soler at plus 270 for the Miami Marlins. Went with Juan Soto at plus 410 for the San Diego Padres. Went to the Rangers matchup and went with Josh Young to hit one off of Alex Fado at plus 510. Also went with Adolis Garcia at plus 370 for the Rangers. Like I said, if you can find a price on Connor Wong, I like Connor Wong for the Red Sox, but also for the Red Sox, I like Tristan Casas at plus 480. For the Cincinnati Reds, I like Jonathan India at plus 950, our longest shot of the day. Also like Paul Goldschmidt for the Cardinals at plus 330. For the Kansas City Royals, going to go with Michael Massey at plus 600. Also for the Royals, Salvador Perez at plus 370. For the Houston Astros, Jose Altuve at plus 600. Also going to go with Yordan Alvarez at plus 300. So if you can find a price on the Twins, I like Willie Castro to hit a home run as well, but again, I couldn't find one at the time that we were recording this video. I like Mike Trout to hit a home run at plus 270 for the Angels. Going to roll with Matt Thaiss to hit a home run at plus 510. I'm going to roll with Brandon Drury as well at plus 460. For the Mariners, we're going to go with Jared Kelenic at plus 525. Ty France to hit a home run at plus 550 for the Mariners as well. For the Yankees, we're going to roll with Aaron Judge at plus 210. For the Yankees, I said there was a ton of other Yankees you could go with, so if you want to check out who I was leaning towards in that game, just simply go back and check out the Yankees synopsis earlier in this video. But I'm going to go with some Braves here. I like Marcell Ozuna. Again, couldn't find a price on him, but if you can find a price on him, I like Marcell Ozuna. I'm also going to go with Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 300. I'm also going to roll with Ozzie Albies at plus 370. Lean towards Kevin Pillar as well in that game. For the Giants, I'm going to go with Michael Conforto at plus 600. Also going to roll with Mitch Haniger at plus 510. I'm going to go with J.D. Martinez for the Dodgers at plus 410. Freddie Freeman for the Dodgers at plus 410. Mookie Betts for the Dodgers at plus 390. And for the Nationals to round things out, Heimer Candelario at plus 600. But without further ado, we will get into, like I said, normally I don't do this. Some people always ask, well, where's the parlay? Where's the parlay? I rarely do home run prop parlays. I'll do it occasionally, but not every single day. So when I drop one of these for you guys, I must tell you that I really like it. So if everybody's going to say, oh, there's no home run prop parlay, you're not going to get one every single day on the Home Run Prop Show. But if you keep tuning in, occasionally you will get one, and today is one that I really like. The first one we're going to go with is Jorge Soler at plus 270. Again, not an ideal price on a couple of these, but again, parlaying them up is going to give you some extra value, and I'm going to show you just what I mean by a round robin. If you round robin some of these, you'll still make some nice chunk of change, even if one of them doesn't come in. Also going to go with Aaron Judge at plus 210. For the Yankees, and the third leg of the parlay will be J.D. Martinez at plus 410. Now, I say you can round robin these three up. Depending on your book, you can get some nice plus money odds on this thing. But when I say round robin, basically you're going to play the 3-leg parlay or however many more, and you're going to play whatever combinations are remaining going down to singles. So if you have a 4-leg parlay, I recommend playing all combinations of 3s and 2s. So you'll have 11 bets total. You put $5 on each. It's a $55 wager. For these, I recommend parlaying the 3-leg parlay and then doing a round robin by 2s. So you have 4 bets in total, $5 on each. You'd pay $20 for the wager entirely. But what you're going to do is obviously the 3-leg parlay here. Then you're going to run a combination of 2. Sometimes the book will give you an option and they'll do it for you. You can parlay each one. You just put down however much you want to put on each bet, and it'll calculate it for you. But if you have to do it manually, you do the 3-leg parlay, and then you run one combination of number 1 and number 2, so Soler and Judge. One combination of 1 and 3, so Soler and Martinez. And then one combination of 2 and 3, so Judge and Martinez. And that's how you're going to round robin everything. But anyways, the 3-leg parlay here, Jorge Soler for the Marlins, Aaron Judge for the Yankees, and J.D. Martinez for the Dodgers. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. We're past 130,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Wouldn't be able to do it without your guys' love and support. So if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and hit that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. Also, make sure you have notifications turned on. Hit that bell so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Sometimes we don't always have the luxury of having all nighttime games like we do on Tuesday. And we try to get these videos out as early as possible. Sometimes we just can't wait for the prices to come out or any information to come out anymore. We want to be able to get these guys to you in a time-sensitive manner so that you can get these bets in. And, if you have notifications on, even if there's days where you only have a couple of hours and we have afternoon baseball, if you have that bell turned on, you can tune in, get these plays, and place your bets so that you can at least get in on the action. Also, if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I am the most confident in, including my daily $19 best bet, you can head on over to Pickdawgz.com, click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page, and we'll get you sorted. And I implore everyone, please check out these betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Plays. They are 100% free. They will do the heavy lifting for you. I can promise you, you are going to make a ton of money. They are a great tool to have on your belt, in addition to whatever research you guys do for your daily betting. But like I said, the possibilities are endless. I could go on and on talking about how great they are, but the best way to find out for yourself is to just go on over and play with the tools. So make sure you go on over and check them out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Let's crush the books on Tuesday.